Just mix, pour, and bake. And that is all it takes to make this incredibly easy loaf of 3-ingredient cheese bread. There's no kneading, no rise time, there's no yeast, butter, oil, eggs. It's super simple and it is delicious. So to make this recipe, all you need is some self-rising flour. There is a substitution. If you don't have that, I'll tell you exactly how to make it. Some shredded cheese and some milk. And that's all it takes. And the best part is, in about 45 minutes, you're gonna be eating your homemade loaf of cheesy bread. You're gonna be enjoying it and you're gonna be so glad that you made it. So let me just show you exactly how to throw this together. We'll get it in the oven and you're gonna see just how easy it is to make your own homemade bread. Even if you've never made homemade bread before, this one is fail-proof. There's no yeast in it, there's nothing to mess up. Now this one is like a savory, quick bread. Don't imagine a soft and fluffy sandwich bread. This one's a little bit more dense, but it is versatile and it is so, so delicious, especially with the cheese in it. So let me just show you how to make this. The first ingredient that you'll need for your 3-ingredient cheesy bread is some self-rising flour. Now, self-rising flour is different than all-purpose flour in that it has a leavening agent and some salt already added to it. So your bread is going to rise as it bakes in the oven without yeast. Now, if you don't have any self-rising flour, but you do have some all-purpose flour, you can use that all-purpose flour and add a tablespoon of baking powder. That's about 12 grams of baking powder, and a half a teaspoon of salt. That's about 3 grams of salt. But for me, I have self-rising flour, so that's what I'm going to use. This is 2 cups or 250 grams of self-rising flour. Now, I did weigh out my ingredients to give you the most accurate measurements possible. When I scooped this out of my bag and I thought I had 2 cups, I actually had 300 grams of flour. So the way you measure really makes a big difference in your recipes. If you can weigh out your ingredients, that's best. But this is a very forgiving recipe. If your measurement isn't exact, it's gonna be okay for this really easy bread recipe. After the self-rising flour, now I'm gonna add some milk. I'm gonna add 1 1/3 cups of milk, which is about 320 grams. I'm just gonna add that right on into my mixing bowl. Now this is whole milk, but you can also use a lower fat milk. You can use skim milk. You can use a milk alternative like almond milk or oat milk. Those will all work just fine in this. But the higher the fat content in your milk, it's gonna give you a richer loaf of bread with a little bit better texture. So if you're using something that's fat-free, you can add a tablespoon or 2 of oil or butter, and that will give you a better texture, a better loaf of bread. That makes it more similar to mine made with whole milk. Now that I have my self-rising flour and my milk in the bowl, I'm gonna go ahead and just whisk these 2 ingredients up really well. Try not to make a huge mess like I am, but just whisk these up, get them well incorporated, and then we'll fold in our cheese. Check out the consistency of this batter. You can see that it's definitely more of a batter than a bread dough, and this is what you want it to be like so that you can just pour it into your loaf pan when it comes time. Now, several things are gonna affect the consistency of yours. Different self-rising flours have different protein contents and will absorb your milk a little bit differently. Different measuring will get it a little bit different. If you can weigh your ingredients, that's best. But this is such a forgiving recipe, like I said. If yours is like this, great. If it's a little bit looser, then that's fine too. Now that we have these ingredients mixed up, this is the base of our bread. You can stop here, not add anything else, throw it in the oven, and you're gonna get really great, just a plain loaf of bread. But for me, I'm gonna add the cheese, and this cheese makes it absolutely delicious. I'm gonna use sharp cheddar cheese. That'll just give you a lot of flavor, but you can get creative here. You can use Colby Jack, you can use pepper jack, you can use mozzarella. Any kind of cheese is gonna be fantastic in this cheesy bread. I'm gonna add 1 1/2 cups or about 170 grams of this cheese right on in here. Now, if you want yours a little less cheesy, add a little bit less. If you want yours more cheesy, you can add closer to 2 cups if you want, but it is gonna make your dough a little bit denser, thicker. It's gonna affect how it turns out. So 1 1/2 cups I think is perfect. I'm just gonna fold in this cheese, and guess what? This is already ready to pour into our loaf pan, throw into the oven to bake. You can bake this loaf of bread in any standard size loaf pan, and that's about a 9 by 5 more or less. I'm gonna grab one of my Caraway loaf pans. This is a non-toxic and non-stick loaf pan. I love it, but you can use any loaf pan. That'll work just fine for this recipe. Now, all I'm gonna do is pour this batter into this loaf pan. There's lots of cheese in this, and I know it is gonna be so good. Now, this has only taken a few minutes to put together. This homemade bread is so simple and so quick and so worth making. Now that I have my batter in my loaf pan, I'm gonna throw this in the oven to bake already. I have my oven preheated to 375 degrees, and I'm gonna let this bake for 40 minutes. I'll show it to you when it's all done. My cheesy bread is fresh out of the oven. It looks really good and it smells even better. I'm gonna let this cool in the loaf pan for about 5 minutes and then turn it out and we'll slice into it. This loaf of cheesy bread baked up so nicely. It has a nice crust on the outside, and just wait until you see the inside. This one has a hearty, comforting texture that's somewhere between a quick bread and a biscuit. Look at this beautiful slice of cheese bread. It's soft and tender and has those pockets of melted cheese throughout every slice. Just what you want to see in a cheese bread. This bread is delicious all by itself, but I like it best for breakfast sandwiches and as a side with supper. This is the part where I wish that I could give each of you a little sample taste of this bread, because if I could do that, then you would want to make this recipe, that's for sure. I'm constantly baking, and even though I make a lot of really yummy breads, there's something about this simple 3-ingredient cheesy bread that is just hard to beat. Take one bite and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. One of my favorite things about this recipe is how incredibly simple it is. There are only 3 ingredients. There's no yeast, no kneading, no rise time, no eggs, butter, and oil. You simply mix everything together, pour it into the loaf pan, and let the oven do the work. In about 45 minutes, you have fresh homemade bread that you made and that you get to enjoy. If you like this recipe, I bet you'd also like my 3-ingredient milk and honey bread. It's just as simple, but a bit sweet and oh so good. I like to store my homemade breads in these handmade beeswax bread bags. They're reusable, plastic-free, food-safe. You can find them and the printable recipe for this 3-ingredient cheesy bread on robynonthefarm.com. Print it and make it whenever you'd like. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I hope you love your homemade bread.
Robyn's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each